China, a great country with over 5,000 years of uninterrupted civilization, has countless achievements in its history and endured many hardships. To this day, modern China radiates a new and impressive energy. Let us decipher through culture the answers to the magical codes that lie behind this powerful vitality. Welcome to this episode of Chinese Practice with Chinese Wisdom. Today we are going to decipher the cultural code of ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement. What kind of spiritual trait is this within Chinese culture? We have invited former advisor to the Greek Ministry of Culture and Sports, Mihaly, along with David, a Russian PhD student in political science at Peking University, to discuss this topic. Mihaly and David, welcome to our studio. Mihaly, welcome. Please take a seat.
Thank you.
And David, let's
Good afternoon.
take a seat. In another studio, we have also invited other three guests. Professor Wang Xiangming, Professor Tian Shan, and Dr. Kanayev from Russia.
Hello, Yang. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Over 100 young people from home and abroad are also present as our audience. Before we start today's discussion, let's watch a short video.
They always show the sense of dedication to pursue what to pursue. Chinese people always never gives up, and they always work very hard to get what they want.
So once they have difficulties, they first try to resolve them themselves without waiting solution from outside. They try hard themselves to overcome any problems.
Chinese people are really hardworking people and goal-oriented. Whatever challenge that may come in the way, they will always finish it.
Whether they are students or working as teachers or going to their office, I think they are very true to what they want to do and very diligent and honest with their work, and they are very hardworking.
In the short video, many foreign friends have mentioned their impressions of the Chinese people, highlighting qualities like diligence, hard work, and perseverance. Essentially, they're referring to the wisdom and spirit of ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement in traditional Chinese culture. So, talking about ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement, first let's see how we write it in Chinese characters.
I can read it.
You can read it.
Yes.
You read
自强不息.
Correct and perfect. So in order to better understand this old saying, I'd like to invite our old friend, Uncle Hanzi, Mr. Richard Seals, to analyze the Chinese character.
Hello, my name is Richard Sears. Let's talk about the character Xi in the Chinese phrase 自强不息, ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement. The upper portion of Xi is zi, which looks like a nose in its oracle form, which is the earliest kind of Chinese character. The strokes above resemble the exhalation of breath from the nose. The lower portion of Xi is Xin, which resembles a person's chest in the oracle character. From Xi, we can see it represents the inhalation of breath through the nose. Breath is exhaled through the nose after passing through the lungs, representing the act of breathing. Later, the character came to mean never to stop. 自强不息, ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement, means people should work hard and make progress by themselves and never slack off. Thank you.
Just now, Richard analyzed the meaning of ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement from the formation of the character. Mihaly, would you please share with us where this old saying came from?
Yes. In China, there is a very famous book called I Ching. Book of Changes, known as the first among the classic books of Confucian thinking. It outlines the complex interconnections between humans, nature, and society through 64 hexagrams. The first hexagram, Qian, translates to as universe maintains vigor through movement. A man of virtue should be endlessly pursuing self-improvement, giving rise to the concept of ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement.
The Book of Change has had a significant international impact. It was translated into various languages in the West as early as 17th and 18th centuries, with philosophers like Kant, Leibniz, Hegel studying it. And so I started exploring the Book of Change even before coming to China. And the concept of ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement reflects the Chinese wisdom, have always captivated me myself.
I even didn't expect both of you have such a profound understanding of our Chinese culture. So how about we have a look at a performance which can show the charm of the Book of Changes. Just now in the performance, the core of the Book of Changes was vividly portrayed through dance. At the end of the dance, the performers formed 3 straight lines, creating the hexagram of Qian. Through this hexagram, ancient Chinese people derived the concept of ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement. Let's see how the experts in the studio interpret it.
In the phrase ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement, improvement indicates strength, but in this context, it underscores that individuals continuously empower themselves. The ancient pursuit of self-improvement embodies an independent, unyielding will and moral character, including a robustness of personal character and abilities.
Lao Tzu said, "The person who defeats others is powerful, but a master of oneself is more strong." This tells us that the true essence of personal power lies in overcoming oneself, transcending one's own limitations. It is precisely this unyielding spirit that has become a significant trait among the Chinese people.
Ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement means the subjective aspiration and actions toward personal strength. Whether at an individual or national level, it requires unwavering belief, persistent endeavor, unyielding spirit, and the commitment to excel in one's own pursuits.
Mihaly, what's your understanding of this phrase?
So, ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement signifies
Chinese people believe this is a significant aspect of the Chinese spirit of ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement.
Well said, David. After millennium of inheritance and development, this spirit has become intertwined with the very bloodline of the Chinese people. Now let's immerse ourselves in a rap song about this spirit. From ancient times to the present, these tales of ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement have motivated every generation of Chinese people to pursue self-development. How about you, Mihaly?
Well, I couldn't agree more. The most remarkable aspect of the Chinese people lies in their inherent confidence. Ancient Chinese civilization once led the world for centuries until it fell behind the West in modern times. Nevertheless, despite of its decline over the past century, the Chinese people still possess immense confidence within. They have been able to learn from historical experiences, remain independent, and find a path back to prosperity. This resilience is closely tied to the spirit of ceaselessly pursuing self-improvement.
So what struck me profoundly in Chinese history is China's 14-year-long resistance during the Chinese People's War of Resistance against Japanese aggression, with casualties exceeding 35 million. And the Chinese people have made significant contributions to the victory of the anti-fascist war, from which I saw their unwavering spirit and resilience.
the founding of the new China, Chinese people faced a destitute and a desolate situation. Driven by the spiritual strength, how does the Chinese respond? Let's explore the answer from a story of a bridge.
Nanjing Yangtze River Bridge is a nationally famous landmark. Seen from here, the deepest water depth of Nanjing section of the Yangtze River is more than 17 meters. The average width of the water surface is more than 1,500 meters. Its terrain is so complex that foreign experts once concluded that it was impossible to build a bridge on the Nanjing section of the Yangtze River. So in the 1960s, how did we break the prophecy that building a bridge on the Nanjing section of the Yangtze River was impossible? And most importantly, how did we finally build a bridge of triumph without the support of technology, talent, funds, and materials? Today, we have invited the builder of the Nanjing Yangtze River Bridge to tell us the story. Hello, Mr. Wei. This is the railway deck of the Nanjing Yangtze River Bridge. Generally, we can't get up here. Mr. Wei, you are very familiar with this place, aren't you?
Yes, you're right. I worked as a riveter back then. The place where we worked was right here. The riveting operation of Nanjing Yangtze River Bridge was full of dangers, and the biggest potential danger was burns and scalds. We were injured by iron fillings on our hands, face, neck, chest, and even eyes at that time. But in the face of such difficulties, no one retreated, and no one complained. Everyone would immediately engage in labor to the noise of the rivet guns.
In 2016, workers were surprised to find that only 4 of about 1,000 rivets needed to be repaired, indicating a very low rate of the damage and repair rate of the 1.55 million rivets applied in the bridge construction.
Upon hearing this news, I felt very proud. Nanjing Yangtze River Bridge is a bridge jointly built by the people of the country. The Chinese people must rely on their own aspirations, wisdom, and abilities to build our bridge of triumph.
The builders came from all over the country to build a bridge of their own out of the common belief. This spirit might be nothing but the enduring secret of the charm of the Nanjing Yangtze River Bridge.
This bridge is also known as the Bridge of Triumph by Chinese people. What are your thoughts after watching the video, Mihaly?
Once I traveled by train and passed this magnificent bridge. When it was built, it was the world's longest dual-purpose bridge for both road and rail, and was listed in the Guinness World Records. It was incredible, considering China was economically devastated then, with a weak industrial base at that time. Without the help of others, the Chinese people designed and built the Nanjing Yangtze River Bridge independently. This achievement reflects an indomitable spirit of self-reliance, which is incredibly admirable.
You know, in my mind, Chinese bridge construction technology is now top-notch globally, with the world's tallest and longest bridges all situated here. So take the Hong Kong Zhuhai Macau Bridge, for example. So it was even recognized as one of the new 7 wonders of the world by the Guidem in the UK. So however, I had no idea that the building bridges in the early days of China was so challenging. So I really, for sure, salute the Chinese people's spirit. Yes, it's so amazing.
In the new era, the Chinese people are working hard on the path to realizing their dreams. Now let's go to visit a company.
I am now in the XCMG. Lying next to me is the crane of XCMG with a basic load capacity of 2,600 tons. It is the world's largest wheeled crane independently developed by the XCMG, making it the world's largest crane in 2022.
From 1,200 tons, 1,600 tons to 2,000 tons, 2,600 tons, why can XCMG continuously break the record of the world's largest crane? Today, we have invited Li Bo, director of XCMG All-Terrain Crane Research Institute, to share the story.
Hello, Director Li. This is our exhibition hall. We know XCMG's super crane has repeatedly exceeded its limits and set new records. May I ask what is the secret behind this? If you want to know the secret behind it, I will show you something first. This is called heavy load independent suspension and is one of the main key technologies of super cranes. Previously, in the heavy-duty wheeled crane industry in China, there was a blank in the application of this technology. After more than 2 years of continuous efforts, we have finally conquered this technology, making the heavy-duty independent suspension our pioneering and leading technology in the global industry. I think a large part of the reason why XCMG has been able to continuously break the record of super cranes is because it has always adhered to independent innovation and continuously broken through core technologies. Yes, but apart from this technology, we also have many other industry-leading technologies that are globally leading. A prominent example is the 220-tonnage all-terrain crane. The localization rate of the entire machine has increased from 71% to 100%. Our team of over 200 experts and over 100 senior technicians are well aware that technological innovation should stop at being elusive but to become self-sufficient. In the future, XCMG will continue to make innovative breakthroughs and strive for self-reliance in technology so as to grasp the prospect of development and progress in its own hands.
So how do you two feel after watching this video?
In 1992, at the 23rd Bauma exhibition in Munich, a global gathering for the construction machinery industry, Chinese companies made their debut representing by Suzhou Construction Machinery Group, also known as Xuguang Group. However, it received little attention. At that time, the major players were American, European, and Japanese companies in the field of construction machinery. But let's take a look at Xuguang Group's report card now. If we refer to the yellow table in the international construction machinery sector, Xuguang Group has consistently ranked among the top 3 for 3 years in a row. In just over 30 years, relying on self-reliance and independent innovation, Xuguang Group has developed from an unknown enterprise to an international leading position in the industry, and it was no easy feat.
Definitely. So how about Mihaly?
I know that China's manufacturing industry has been the world's largest for 13 consecutive years. Moreover, China has surpassed many milestones in various fields, such as the Baidu navigation satellite system, quantum communication, lunar exploration, and flammable ice extraction from the depth of the ocean. It's hard to imagine that in the early days of New China, even producing a kitchen knife was a significant challenge. China's rapid development and achievements are remarkable.
I have been in China for more than 10 years, and I've seen with my own eyes how China is changing so fast. So the most remarkable change is the infrastructure construction. A lot of tall buildings have been built. Metropolitan system is being improved. Besides, transportation development is also amazing.
Every time I visit China, I experience something new. New buildings, new roads, and young people who are more confident, idealistic, and ambitious.
I see. Let's listen to our experts again.
So the development of China's manufacturing industry is really amazing. I think the success of the Beijing Olympic Games has also demonstrated China's cultural charm and comprehensive strength to the world.
China's development has debunked the predictions of those who spoke negatively about China. China's remarkable achievements have attracted more and more people to delve into the traditional wisdom of the Chinese nation that has been a driving force for the Chinese path to modernization.
Following the 18th National People's Congress of the Communist Party of China, we have secured historic achievements and seen historic changes in the cause of the party and the country. The Chinese people are more self-confident, self-reliant, and have greater ambition, grit, and determination, embarking on the new journey toward building China into a modern socialist country in all respects with great vitality and momentum.
With great tenacity, the Chinese nation has emerged resilient from trials and tribulations. It has never given up its pursuit of great dreams. We firmly believe that working toward the future with people from all countries, we can achieve the world dream of lasting peace and shared prosperity, and create a better world for humanity. Next, I would like to invite both of you to affix the engraved seal to end today's program. Let's go.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, right? Thank you for watching Chinese Practice with Chinese Wisdom. Bye for now.
泱泱中华5000年，一脉相承事无双。三皇五帝文明史，诗书礼乐远流长。天下为公行大道，求索千载谋大同。民为邦本世人正，本固邦宁社稷稳。为政以德如北辰，正己修身重心拱。革故鼎新常思变，生生不息永无穷。任人唯贤无偏私，五湖四海论英雄。天人合一法自然，和谐共生道相通。自强不息天行健，百折不挠气如虹。厚德载物地势坤，海纳百川人有容。讲信修睦成为本，协和万邦命运共。亲仁善邻和为贵，人间正道。说不完千古。